My name is Kevin Davis, and I'm from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. I am a life rep that covers the Eastern Division of Oklahoma. I have approximately 227 agents.
My name is Despain. I'm a new career agent with Farmers. March 1st of this year. I live here in Tulsa, Oklahoma with my wife and son. Very excited about the business opportunity and what Farmers brings to folks.
My name is Misty Meza, and I am from Sapulpa, Oklahoma. I have 3 very beautiful children, mostly grown now, but they're still little to me.
Misty is a client that came to me actually through a real estate agent, through a center of influence, referral.
Ended up needing homeowner's insurance before I could purchase my home, and she recommended him, said he came very highly recommended, and I'm actually glad that I went with him. He has been wonderful.
When Misty came in the office that morning, it started like usual. Asked her if she needed something to drink and made her feel comfortable. And I asked her if she would go ahead and fill out an areas of concern worksheet for me. It's something that I do with each of my clients in order to get to know them better and kind of evaluate where they're at in their life right now.
Steve, in this case with his client, I know he used a areas of concern worksheet, took the time to let her fill it out. He basically gave her all the time without having to let her rush to find out what it is.
He slid me a piece of paper and goes, well, why don't you fill out this needs paperwork and we'll assess it when I come back in. And then he gave me about 20 minutes, which is more than I needed, but he was just being polite.
In that worksheet for the area of concern, it has the 4 for family, occupation, recreation, those things that you ask, like we always tell them, to build rapport with that client.
Yeah, I could sense that he had a very personal approach to people, and he sees them as actual people with needs and emotions and not just a number on a paper. He took a lot of time getting to know me in the first time and was very understanding.
Upon coming back in the room, I sat back down with her and started talking to her, asked her a question about her family. And at this point was when I wasn't quite prepared for where the conversation went. Upon asking that question, I found out that Misty recently lost her husband of nearly 19 years.
Due to my recent loss, I was very upset and confused about a lot of things, and he actually just kind of chuckled when I kept saying I was sorry for asking so many questions repetitively, but he didn't mind taking all the extra time to make sure I understood fully what I was doing.
Steve took that time, and when he found out what was most important to his client, tears came. I mean, that's when he knew right then and there he'd asked the right questions.
I couldn't imagine going through what she was going through at that moment, having to make all these decisions now on her own, and losing her best friend, losing her spouse, losing the father of her children. I could barely, I remember that day, I could barely get up the strength to continue. I remember just sitting there and just listening.
If we don't ask questions at all, and we just write down and take the order, we're basically not going to sell a life insurance policy, and you're not going to hit that real main topic, which is important to most of our clients when they have family, taking care of their family.
Now, Missy did come in just for home insurance this day. But after talking to her, we did find a need that Misty did not have any life insurance on herself at the time. She's an individual now that is responsible for 3 children and wanted to make sure that if something were to ever happen to her, her family could move on. Her family could continue to go after their dreams and they're following their goals.
Take time to get to know your agent. Let them know what is going on in your life. Not just what you think you need, but become a friend of them. Let them know every aspect of your life so that they can help you find the holes in your plan and make sure that you have the best safety net that you can get.